Good morning, students. Welcome to Physical Science Digital Class Mehabubabad. This is Sunil, PGT Chemistry, TSMS Koravi. In previous classes, we discussed about quantum numbers. Already you know how many quantum numbers are there? There are 4 quantum numbers. Principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, magnetic quantum number, and spin quantum number. The second one, azimuthal quantum number, is also called as angular momentum quantum number. Let us recap the quantum numbers with examples. First one, principal quantum number. Principal quantum number was proposed by Niels Bohr and indicated by letter n. It has values 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. or k, l, m, n, etc. That means it indicates orbit number. For example, n equal 1, it is called as first orbit or k shell. N equal 2, it is called as second orbit or L shell. N is equal to 3, third orbit or M shell. You observe this figure. Next one, azimuthal quantum number was proposed by Sommerfeld and indicated with the letter L. It has values 0, 1, 2, 3, up to n minus 1. That means this value depends on principal quantum number value. And this quantum number indicates about subshells, shapes of the subshells. Okay, for example, L equals 0, called as S subshell. L is equal 1, P subshell. L is equal 2, D subshell. L equal to 3, F subshell. And also you learned S subshell having spherical shape, P subshell having dumbbell shape, D subshell having double dumbbell shape, F subshell having complex shape. Third one is magnetic quantum number, was proposed by Lande and shown with the letter small m. It has values starting value minus L and ending value plus L including 0. That means this value depends on azimuthal quantum number value and it tells about the orientation of the orbitals. Okay. For example, if L equals 0, M is equal 0, L equal 1, M is equal minus 1, 0, plus 1. L equal 2, M is equal minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2. L equal 3, M is equal minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3. That means S subshell having one value for M, that is 0. So S subshell having one orbital, P subshell having 3 values for M, that means P subshell having 3 orbitals, D subshell having 5 M values, that means D subshell having 5 orbitals, F subshell having 7 M values, so F subshell having 7 orbitals. Next, the spin quantum number was proposed by Uhlenbeck and Goldsmith. It was indicated with S. It tells about the spin of the electron. That means electron rotate around itself in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. That means S has 2 values, plus half and minus half. So orbital having 2 electrons maximum. One is clockwise, another one is anti-clockwise. Let us take example. If n is equal 1, that means first orbit. L has value 0. If L equals 0, M has value 0. But you know, L equals 0 means it indicates S subshell. That means in the first orbit, we have only one subshell, that is S. And it can be shown with 1s. 1s means 1 means first orbit having S subshell. That's why it's shown with 1s. And also you know L equals 0. That means S for S subshell, M has value 0. So that means M has only one value. Therefore, s subshell having only one orbital. That means in first orbit we have one s subshell with one orbital. And one orbital containing how many maximum number of electrons? Two electrons. One is clockwise, another one is anti-clockwise. That means in first orbit we have s subshell and having two electrons maximum. That means first orbit containing maximum electrons are 2. Second example, you take n is equal to, n is equal to means second orbit. If n is equal to L having 0 and 1 value, you know if L equals 0 it indicates S subshell. If L equal 1 it indicates P subshell. That means second orbit having two subshells. They are denoted as 2s comma 2p. And you know S subshell having one orbital, P subshell having three orbitals. Why? Because P means L is equal 1. For L is equal 1, M have three values, -1, 0, +1. And you know each orbital having two electrons maximum. That means 2s containing two electrons, 2p containing 3 to the 6 electrons. That means totally second orbit having two subshells, s comma p. In s subshell we have one orbital, two electrons maximum. In p subshell we have three orbitals, 3 to the 6 electrons maximum. Total number of electrons present in second orbit is 2 plus 6, 8. And guess in third orbit how many subshells are present and orbitals are present and number of electrons are present. Let us see. Third orbit means n is equal to 3. N is equal to 3 means L is equal to 0, 1, 2. L equal to 0 indicates S, L equal to 1 indicates P, L equal to 2 indicates D. That means third orbit having three subshells, 3s, 3p and 3d. You know S subshell having one orbital, P subshell having three orbitals and D having 5 orbitals depending on their m values. Therefore in third orbit there are totally 1 plus 3 plus 5. That means 9 orbitals are present. That means each orbital having 2 electrons maximum. Therefore 9 to the 18 electrons are present in third orbit. So generally we can say number of subshells present in the given orbit is equal to n. N means here principal quantum number, that means orbit number. And number of orbitals in the given orbit is equal to n square. And number of electrons present in the given orbit is equal to n square. By using this simple formula we can calculate. For example, how many subshells are present in fourth orbit and how many orbitals are present in fourth orbit and how many electrons are present in fourth orbit. Let us check. Fourth orbit means n is equal to 4, having 4 subshells as per formula. Number of subshells is equal to n. Here what is n value? 4. Therefore we have 4 subshells in fourth orbit. They are 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f. And 4s having 1 orbital, 4p having 3 orbitals, 4d having 5 orbitals, 4f having 7 orbitals. Total are 16. That means as per formula number of orbitals is equal to n square. Here n is equal to 4. 4 square means 16. 16 orbital means 16 to the 32 electrons maximum. Check it. 4s 1 orbital 2 electrons, 1 to the 2. 4p 3 orbitals, 3 to the 6. 4d 5 orbitals, 5 to the 10. 4f 7 orbitals, 7 to the 14. Therefore totally 32. So as per formula also number of electrons is equal to 2 into n square, 2 into 4 square, 2 into 16. That means 216 are 32 electrons. So like this we can calculate number of subshells, orbitals and electrons. Let us see this table. We have columns n, l, m, subshell notation, number of orbitals in the subshell. N equal 1, n equal means L equal 0. L equal 0 means M equal 0. So n equal 1 first orbit, L equal 0 means S, therefore subshell is 1s. And having S means having 1 orbital, therefore number of orbital is 1. So like that you check this table in your textbook. Okay na? Page number 115. In next video I will explain how to write electron configuration for the given elements and what are the rules to write the electron configuration. Thank you.